Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Brian, aka Moist Jumper, aka Chef Boy OG, aka Pepe wants me to do it for the views, aka Pepe ain't down for the boys. So, this video is just a continuation of my last video, which was basic running tutorial. And this one's going to be a little bit more advanced, where I'm going to be breaking down what we should be looking like when we run and some tips and tricks that we should always be mindful of, and a set of drills that we can do in order to get better in our running technique. Because what we want to do again is to be as efficient as we are when we are running, so that we are using the least amount of energy and traveling the most amount of distance. So if we want to increase our endurance, we must use as little energy as we have to when we are running. So let's go ahead and get into it. First thing I want to talk about is A patterning. Every time that we run, we should be trying to make the capital letter A with our legs. The patterning is going to allow us to be as efficient as possible and reduce our probability of injury. If you think about weightlifting, for instance, we put our bodies in the most advantageous position in order to target specific muscles. We take this same exact concept from weightlifting into running in order to reduce our risk of injury. We need to make sure that we apply the A patterning into every single speed that we run at. This goes for jogging, running at a race pace, and sprinting. Now, at each and every single speed, the capital letter A is going to look a little bit different with their legs, because in jogging, for instance, we're not trying to achieve our maximum speed, which means we're not exerting the most amount of force that we can. So our knee drive is going to be less, our flight time is going to be less, and the amount of force that we put into the ground in order to propel our body forward is going to be less in a jog than it is in a sprint. However, we need to make sure that we're still trying to achieve that A patterning at every single speed, and it's going to allow us to keep our knee up and our toe up, and make sure that the impact on the ground is going to be consistent. All right, you guys, so here I am in a jog. Remember, in a jog, you're not putting as much force as you can into the ground, since you are not trying to achieve maximum speed. I want you guys to pay attention to the positioning of my lower body every time I turn my stride over. When you impact on the ground, remember to land center of mass for proper energy transfer. When you impact, you want to make sure that your ankle and big toe are in the dorsiflex position. And the easy cue that I think about every time I run is knee up, toe up. When you put your knee up, it gives you the knee drive that you need when you run. Keeping your big toe up ensures your big toe and ankle in dorsiflex position. As you can see here, I've landed center of mass and my left ankle is in the dorsiflex position. The left leg is creating the back portion of the capital A, while my right leg is creating the middle and front portion of the A as my stride turns over. The right knee is up and the ankle is in the dorsiflex position, while my left leg pushes off the ground to propel my body forward. My right leg is searching for my center of mass and ensuring my ankle and big toe impact in the dorsiflex position. So here I am at a faster pace. I don't remember if I was sprinting or at a race pace, but that doesn't matter, because the concept of the A technique should carry over at all speeds. My left leg here has landed center of mass, while the ankle is in the dorsiflex position. The right knee is up and the ankle is still dorsiflex, and I am once again creating the letter A, even though my speed is different. And now that I watch it, I can tell that I am sprinting due to the amount of knee drive and rear leg extension that I have. When you increase your speed, remember you are putting more force into the ground in order to achieve more flight time. So how you do that is by pushing off with your rear leg more violently, which will give you close to full knee extension. So I can tell that with my knee almost fully extended that I am moving near my maximum speed. So how do we get better in our technique? Well, I'm glad you asked, Brian. I have 3 drills for you today to help you tighten up your running technique. The first drill is called the A march. You can do the A march while standing in place, while walking, and then in gear 1, gear 2, and gear 3. First version I'll be talking about is the A march while standing in place. At each level of A march, the cue is knee up, toe up. This ensures that your ankle and big toe are in the dorsiflex position. Nothing beats muscle memory, so doing this while you practice will assist you in keeping your knee up and your toe up when you go running. Every time that you impact, you want to aim for the midfoot. I like to aim for the portion of the ball of my foot that is closest to the heel. You want to drive your knee up toward the level of the pelvis and ensure that you are impacting center of mass. This drill is great at training your proprioception to learn where your center of mass is. And remember, for this drill, to exaggerate your arm swing to get you in the habit of proper motion. And this goes for any and all drills. Next version is A march while walking. Same cues as before, knee up, toe up. This ensures that your ankle and big toe are in the dorsiflex position. Bring your knee to the level of the pelvis, and the most important part of the A march is to make sure that you are landing center of mass. Next, we have A march in gear 1, knee up, toe up, and the bottom of your foot should be going just above your ankles. Remember, impact at center of mass, and don't forget your arm swing. Once you get comfortable, shoot for 180 steps per minute so that you can start training your cadence. Next up, we have the A march in gear 2. Same cues as before, knee up, toe up, land center of mass, ankle and big toe in the dorsiflex position. But this time, the bottom of your foot should be going to about mid-calf. And last but not least, we have A marches in gear 3. All of the cues stay the same, but this time, the bottom of your foot should be going to about knee level. Whenever you do a set of drills of the A marches, I would start by doing 2 sets at 15 yards with 2 repetitions per set. The next drill I have for you guys is the A skip. All of the cues remain the same. Knee up, toe up, and this ensures that you are driving your knee forward and keeping your ankle and big toe in the dorsiflex position. For the A skip, you are double tapping the ground with your impact leg and then turning over your stride. When you are impacting, remember to aim for the midfoot or the ball of your foot and ensure that you are landing center of mass. You would want to start off doing this drill for 3 sets at 15 yards for at least 2 repetitions per set. And the last drill that I have for y'all today is the 2-foot A skip. The difference between this one and the regular A skip is that for this drill, you are landing or impacting on both feet simultaneously. This drill is great for setting rhythm and helps with your coordination. Be sure to keep your knee up and your toe up and to land near your midfoot. Try to aim for the ball of your feet. Try your best to also land center mass. Do this drill for at least 3 sets at 15 yards with 2 repetitions per set. You should be doing all 3 of these drills together for a good running practice. And there you have it, folks. Today we went a little more in depth on what you should look like when you are running and how we can achieve better running technique and the different drills, tips, and cues that we can use in order to achieve that. These drills will also help you identify points in which you are weak at. For instance, if you have bad big toe and ankle dorsiflexion, we can work on that. You can also work on the muscles that are responsible for impact, such as the tibialis. In the modern day, shoes are built to provide you with more stability, and they take away from the muscles in your feet that are responsible for absorbing impact. So it is common for people to have fallen arches and lead them to believe that they have flat feet and that they cannot do anything about that. Well, I'm here to tell you that you can, because I did. You can work to strengthen the muscles in your midfoot in order to give you a flexible and strong arch again. Having a strong and flexible arch is advantageous and beneficial because it is going to improve your overall quality of life. We walk every single day, and having those flexible and strong arches is going to better absorb that impact so that we can take away the shock of impact
that goes directly to your knee, lower back. If you would like to know how I did it or what I did in order to rebuild the arches in my feet, let me know. Or if you have any other questions related to fitness, such as heart rate based training in order to increase your endurance, also let me know. But for now, out.